Hello, people of the YouTubes and the Facebooks. Thank you for joining us for another Meet the Cast and Crew of Playing with Beethoven. We are live from LA here with the heart of LA. I love that I got to say that. HOLA organization we worked with. And Brandon, do you want to start by telling them sort of how we got involved with HOLA? And then Stephanie, maybe tell us, and you're going to tell us what HOLA exactly is.
So I was, while in development with Playing with Beethoven, trying to figure out all of the things that we wanted to do and change about the script, one thing I was really gravitated towards was working with nonprofits and people in the music programs. I reached out to Sandy Villanueva, and we connected through that idea, and she felt that there was a way we could partner with. And when we came to sitting around the table, Jen and I, we decided, let's try to see if we can get a scene with the kids, and let's create this like nonprofit, this moment where our lead goes in, is working with young youth and musicians, and getting to show the talent of what Heart of Los Angeles also does, grooming kids to become musicians and just find their passions, really, at the end of the day. That's what HOLA does.
And what exactly is HOLA specifically, Stephanie?
So Heart of Los Angeles, which is fondly known as HOLA, we're a nonprofit organization. We're dedicated to providing underserved kids an equal chance to succeed. And we do this by providing after-school programs in academics, arts, and athletics, as well as wellness. And we provide all of these programs at no cost to these families. And so, we're in the middle of a pandemic right now with COVID-19. And so we've really expanded our services, and we're really trying to provide all the programs that we were providing in person in the digital world, with all this distance learning and education. And that includes our music program, which you guys were a part of. And so for the past 10 years, we've been partnering with the LA Philharmonic, and we have our YOLA at HOLA program. And in addition to that, we also have what we call HOLA Music Studios, which is really a contemporary music program that Melissa can mention a little bit more about.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Stephanie. So yes, we have our YOLA at HOLA program, which is our orchestral music program. And then HOLA Music Studios is our contemporary music program. We currently house 2 jazz bands, 2 rock bands. And since the onset of COVID, we've added music production to our offerings. So all of our students can learn how to record from their homes and continue making music together.
That is, I get chills and heart tingles. I just love what you guys do. I'm so glad we're able to be a part of it. For anybody who is watching us live, let us know you're here. Say hello and ask any questions in the comment box on either Facebook or YouTube, and we will answer them. So what is it about HOLA? What is to me, it's fascinating that you guys have chosen to put kids in front of music, but not just music, like classical music, and really help them learn sort of a foundation of the art. Why is that important? Why do you guys feel like that was something you had to tackle? You're like, Melissa, do you have any thoughts on that? I mean, because you're a music person, right? So why do you feel it's important that the kids learn classical music and jazz and things like that?
I think expression is important. Student voice is at the core of what we do and how our program is run. So activating the voices of our youth is very, very important, and using music as that vehicle to allow them to express themselves is the nature of what we do. And it's important to be able to express yourself creatively.
Yeah, especially in this time, because I feel like these kids, my daughter is the same way. They're stuck in their rooms most of the day right now, and there's depression setting in. So what you guys been finding a way to give them a creative outlet during this time is it's one more reason you're awesome.
Yeah. I would say that that's actually one of the reasons I was attracted to HOLA, was that it's an organization that we don't just care about getting kids just past all their barriers into college. We really care about who they are as people and where their career paths are going. And I would say, to the part where you were talking about artists, like, I actually believe that everyone is an artist. We just like express ourselves in different ways. And so when we don't foster that creativity when we're young, we have a harder time like expressing ourselves as adults, and we don't have that outlet to turn to in times of stress, especially like what we're talking about right now, living through a pandemic. And so like I really think that our students thrive in our music programs and our other programs too, but it's because they're with teachers who really care about them as individuals. And like that's just so beautiful.
We absolutely loved working. We worked with the HOLA students, and we worked with students from Brandon, say the name of the school because I always say it wrong.
The school in Duarte. Oh my gosh. It's the School of Performance Arts.
Quarantine brain is real, y'all. Like, I can't remember what a fork is called half the time.
Allergies, so I'm holding on to dear life right now to my brain.
So we work with both the students. We kind of combine them into this one band, and I actually, fun enough, have a sneak peek clip of that scene. So I'm going to show it to everybody.
Button it up. Want to show Josh what he worked on? Yeah. 1, 2.
And Miguel's little face at the end, his little cheeks.
I actually noticed she had the COVID elbow down before.
Oh yeah, she was. Smart. Do you guys do any? I know Brandon plays. What do you play? Anything besides drums, Brandon? You play other things?
I play a little guitar, but I play drums mainly. That's my thing.
Stephanie, Melissa, do you guys play any instruments?
So I'm a vocalist. Oh, sorry, Stephanie.
No, go ahead, Melissa.
I'm a vocalist. I play guitar and piano.
Wow. I can't do anything musical. That's why I make music movies. I let Chris Edgar compose pieces like that, and then I pretend I made them by being the director. Stephanie, do you do anything musical?
I played flute when I was in middle and high school, but I'm really more of a visual artist these days.
Do you paint, draw?
I paint, yeah.
Yeah, that's such a great. I'm not an artist like that at all, but even things like when I would take like furniture outside and sand it and paint it, you go into this like Zen world where nothing matters. You're just at peace. I think painting is one of the best meditative art forms there is. That's awesome. It's awesome to have this right now. How are you guys working right now? Are you all working from home? Are you going in the office at all?
We are working from home. There are a few things that we're allowed to go to the office to do, and we're trying really hard to see if we can start teaching small groups of kids.
Yeah.
But we have to wait until like the county and just like, yeah, we just need approval.
Yeah, there's a lot of wait and see happening right now.
I was curious, with every year you guys have like live concerts with the kids and everything like that. Are you guys planning on doing like a virtual concert for the families? Are you guys working on something in the mix to try to keep this going for the kids?
Yes. So for the spring and for the summer, we had virtual concerts.
Cool.
So our students pre-recorded music, and then we put them together for a show, for like a live in-house concert on Zoom. so everyone could be a part of it, and it was really fun. And so we'll definitely be having a concert for the winner.
How do people find those to watch? Are they available for everybody or just for the families?
They were available for the families. Like we wanted to keep it like, especially because Zoom, you can house only so many people at once. But we do have some clips up of different performances, even virtual performances, on our YouTube channel, which anyone can find just from our website, which is just heartofla.org. And then, there's the icons at the top, and you can just click the YouTube channel, and there's a whole section about distance learning and about how you can actually get a sneak peek of like a cooking class and some math homework and other things, but you'll see some of the concerts there as well.
Do I have that right at the bottom? Heartofla.org. Yeah, I would encourage everybody to kind of go and check it out. Even if you're not a music lover or a cooking, like even if you don't have kids that you want to participate, it's more about the community getting involved. And because I'm assuming you guys take donations because you're a nonprofit.
We do. We're always looking for volunteers too. So even if you have talents that you think maybe don't fit, they might actually so you don't have to be like a tutor or something. Like there are all sorts of opportunities, and like we really take all the help we can get. Like that's how it's through our partnerships, it's through exposure like this, or just opportunities for our kids. Like it's always centered, like we always center everything around the students. So like if our students want to learn about music production or what it takes to make a movie, we try to find opportunities like partnering with you guys so they can have that experience of what it's like to be on set, how many people work behind the scenes. Because I think representation really matters. And so if you can't see yourself or see other people that look like you and other positions of power, like it's always good to expose them to all sorts of career paths.
I love it so much. So I really highly encourage you to go to the website and get involved one way or another. Our film, we are donating 1% of our profits to Heart of LA. So when the film is available and you buy it, you'll also be helping to do that as well. Because we just were so floored with what you guys did. And our whole movie, we wanted it to be about exposing younger audiences to things like classical music. So we have a young romance in there. Hopefully teens will watch it and then they'll go, oh, I kind of like this music. It's not that bad. And get more exposed. Also the kids, I got to tell you, man, both the HOLA students and our California School of the Arts students were the most pro musicians we had on set. Like knew their work. Like Chris Edgar, our composer, had a couple rehearsals, but honestly, I don't even think he needed them because he said that they came in and they just knew it. It's insane how great these kids are.
It was impressive. Absolutely. Yeah. How good they did. Everyone, both schools, and how they came together and having to rehearse separately and then coming together and rehearse a couple times, and they nailed it.
Yeah.
They nailed it. They were great.
Yeah. I remember that day too. And I'm so happy to see that clip. Thank you for sharing that. I'm so excited for them to see themselves. Just so awesome.
Yeah. And I love that too, when people watch it, they know that this is recorded live. Like these kids aren't mimicking the instruments. Like they were on set. What you see was one full take. I'm pretty sure, I don't know, Chris, if you're out listening, you could tell me if you cut 2 takes together. But most of the things, like if we had piano or if we had vocals or something, we had to splice 2 different versions of the live together. I don't think with them we did. I think we had one solid, like, there it is. You got it. Really good. But we are so grateful to you guys and thankful to you guys for working with us. You let us have that space to record it in. You let us work with, you pulled together kids to come. Even the kids who auditioned, they would be so nervous, but they were just so talented. They should be proud. And I'm really, like you, I can't wait for them to see this and hope that they can have a little bragging rights about being in a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Absolutely.
Are there any final thoughts from you guys that you want anybody to know about Heart of LA? Or anything coming up in the future that we should look out for?
Well, we do have a brand new building that once we are somewhere near having in-person concerts, we actually have like a huge pavilion that opens out into a public park. So it's our dream one day that everyone will come on a Thursday or Friday night and listen to our kids perform, because there's a huge, like, it's almost, if you can imagine, like a garage door that opens out into the park.
Wow.
So the kids will be able to play. So it's like, I think our teachers are doing an amazing job in this digital world, but like it'll be so amazing to have music to come together again. And, you know, we'll be safely, like, socially distant from each other, you know, whatever we have to do. But I don't know, music just is so powerful. I mean, the arts in general. And so like, I can't wait to share that. And I think it's an incredible opportunity that our kids are in this movie. Like, I recognize some of them just from the clip, and I'm like, oh, they're so much younger than they are now.
I know, they're probably they grew so much within 2 years.
Two of them graduated actually just in the past year. So, and we definitely keep in touch with all.
I feel like this movie has definitely been a long time in the making, and you guys have been so supportive and such a wonderful part of this journey. Thank you for that and for joining us this morning. And Brandon and I will keep pushing along with our team to get this bad boy up this week one way or another. But even then, once we get up this week, then it's like Amazon will tell us, you're coming out in 2021. It's COVID. Ding.
It's okay. I think it's going to be great. I know myself, like, I loved watching Amadeus as a kid. So like, I think any movie like that really brings, like, you end up loving it, right? You just end up loving all the music from it, or just like it exposes you to other composers, and, you know, so you're making something wonderful, and I'm really glad our kids were a part of it.
Yes.
Thank you for thinking of us and including us in this beautiful project.
Oh my gosh, you guys are.
No, you guys are a blessing. Thank you.
Thank you guys. Thank you for joining us this morning. Thank you for everybody who's watching us and thumbsing up. We like the thumbs ups. And we will see you guys next Monday.